Archaeologists reveal the oldest inscription in Jerusalem, a 3,700-year-old Canaanite curse. So basically, this is from the time of Moses and the tribes of Israel exodus from Egypt, and 3,700 years ago. Someone in that time in that area among the Jebusites really wanted the governor of Israel to be gone, the governor of Jerusalem to be gone, according to Hertz magazine, on WND. Sometime in the late Bronze Age, somebody seems to have had a beef against the governor of Jerusalem. Archaeologists discovered a buried Canaanite temple, and that had been carved into the bedrock about 82 feet above Jerusalem's Gihon Spring. That was 3,700 years ago. Inside it, they found a limestone slab dating to a few centuries later, about 3,300 years ago. On the slab was a curse against the governor of the city, Har Sar Ha'ir, written in 20 words of Proto-Canaanite script, which is basically the same as Proto-Sinaitic, and the prose is beautifully preserved after all those years on the stone tablet, which measures about 10.5 by 7.9 inches. And it's very, very elaborate. It says, quote, "Cursed, cursed, you will surely die. Cursed, cursed, you will surely die. Governor of the city, you will surely die. Cursed, you will surely die. Cursed, you will surely die. Cursed, you will surely die." Very elaborate, isn't it? Yes, those are the words, and they were inscribed in the stone. Now, this is a hex, of course, the earliest known inscription ever found in Jerusalem. At least the thing passes for monumental in terms of ancient hoaxes. This is what Professor Gershon Galil explains. He's the head of Institute of Biblical Studies and Ancient History, Department of Jewish History at Haifa University. He's now deciphered and interpreted it some 12 years after the initial discovery by archaeologist Eli Sukron. It's a stone slab decorated with borders, and whoever did this was not monkeying around with pathetic voodoo paints with charcoal ink or something over the pottery. In this case, the hatred was literally etched in stone, so whoever did this really wanted the governor to be gone, Galil says. Who wished the Grim Reaper attend the governor is unknown, but plausible possibility is political opponents, Galil says. That speculation is consistent with the accursed one being defined by office, the governor of Jerusalem. If it had been his wife or kids, for instance, they might have gone to the trouble to have a limestone carved with a spell, but probably would have mentioned his name. So also, Sukron and Galil point out the Bible features a wealth of conflicts between city governors and their subjects. And another point, the stone slab was clearly deliberately drilled, perforated, featuring 10 holes in a rough circle, only on one side. The holes don't pass through the slab, so could not have been used to hang the thing up. Inscriptions usually don't have holes, so these have to have had symbolism, Galil says. Now, the Ebal incident, the temple complex on the mountainside above which Temple Mount was built over the Gihon Spring in the Middle Bronze about 3,700 years ago, based on archaeological finds, according to Galil, chambers were carved into the bedrock and augmented by stone brick walls, and the curse slab was found in 2010, repurposed as a stone in the wall that would close up the temple for all time, which begs a question. The temple seems to have been in use for about 1,000 years, so one might expect to either find a ton of curse slabs or none, right? Why one, though? Well, Galil says evidently the place was cleaned out from time to time, as one does, and this one escaped the broom, and then King Hezekiah destroyed the temple, and the slab was bunged into the closed wall. And Sukron says the topographical aspect, unlike Megiddo, for instance, where one layer was built on the next, creating a mound on the plain, this is a hillside, a slope. You try to build on a building or ruins and everything will roll down the slope. 10-1, there were more ancient curses at the bottom of the hill, but they have long since returned to dust or been weathered to nothing. and I'll leave links below for you for this. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.